Hi, it's Carrie with Picasso Cat Treasures. Thank you for tuning into my channel. If you're new, I just want to welcome you and let you know that I'm a reseller. I sell on many platforms, and I was fortunate enough to be in an article this last week on Bloomberg, and so I was featured as a small reseller, but it was really nice to be on it. So I'm going to put the link down below to the article that I was mentioned in. And I wanted to say, I asked the woman when she called, it was the bureau chief from the Dallas Bloomberg office, and I said, how did you, even find me? And she said, I found you on YouTube. So, yay, YouTube. So I started as a reseller. I mostly did vintage clothing and vintage, well, mostly when I could choose, vintage jewelry. And I wanted to do the very last of my 100 pounds of estate sale jewelry. Decided that I'd show some off today. So these are two brooches that I had in an earlier box. And this is actually just a regular duster that you would wear with a shirt under it, but I couldn't find a shirt that I liked. So I thought, well, I'm doing a video on vintage jewelry, I'll wear some of it. And so I went ahead and I crisscrossed it, and I closed it up with beautiful vintage enamel flowers. So this is an idea of the way you can use vintage jewelry. To jump right in, I bought 100+ pounds of estate jewelry. I've opened 3 boxes before this. What I do is I open the boxes on camera. Usually there are boxes inside. I kind of briefly show you that I'm pulling them right out. And then I dump them out on my kitchen table and I sort them. Once I'm done with that, I sort everything out, and then I do a really nice slow span of everything that was in that box. Then I sit and I talk about a few of the pieces that are not necessarily the most expensive or the most outstanding. They're the ones that I found the most interesting. I'm going to open. I'll probably have to fast forward some of this because it's hard to get these boxes open, but I will try to make this go as quickly as possible. The first thing I pulled off the top were, I don't know what these accent charms. They go on drapes and maybe even on lamps and things. Some button covers. Those are neat. Boy, that is an easy way to change an outfit, isn't it? Just put a different button cover on. This is how you help put a bracelet on if you have just, like we all have, if we're putting a bracelet on, you're trying to latch it. It's really hard to do, so this helps. This is a box. It's kind of an odd box to have to show, but if you look inside, it's a box of bracelets, it appears. I see some cuff bracelets. We'll look at those closely. I see all kinds of things here. I don't want to pull them out and ruin them. Very 80s. Oh my goodness. Very 80s earrings. Yep. So, all right, more 80s type stuff and watches and bracelets. So I'll just put this back and then we'll go to the next box. Okay, some more jewelry that needs to be sorted through. I will go through all of these. I promise you that I go through all of my jewelry with an oculus. I just like to make sure. Sometimes things are pretty obviously not real, but I make sure. Some more 80s earrings. I think I can do a huge 80s earrings lot. Okay. More 80s earrings. You can see. There's a good chance I will probably put a lot of this into craft lots. Not that it's craft. The majority of it is actually jewelry. But if I do craft lots, I just say this is mostly wearable, but it's also for anything you want. And then I sell it by the pound. So that's just one of the ways you can do jewelry. So I will go through everything here little by little, and I'll spill it out on the table and we'll look at it together. Hi, it's me. It's been a few days and I just wanted to show you a few things I found in the box. I found this really nice glass bead Christmas bracelet, maybe worth about $10, $15. I found a couple of beautiful vintage brooches, not signed. I'm going to try to hold them up nicely. So what I really did find the most of, and I've only brought a few of them out in this box, this box was just absolutely full of a very 80s large, well, that is really a funny strobe effect, jewelry, earrings, earrings. They are both clip-on and posts. They're all very, very typical of that day and age. Anyway, all the earrings that came were large statement earrings. I took them out of their plastic bags because the plastic bags were dirty on the outside and just took away from it. But I'm not kidding, there's probably 100 pairs. The entire lot, all 100 pounds of jewelry, I guessed, first I counted and then I finally sort of gave up after the 3 boxes. At 3 boxes, I probably almost had 2,000 pieces. So I'm just going to say about 2,000 pieces of jewelry. And that's if you include earrings as one piece. I'm all happy with going through my 100 pounds of jewelry. I had so much fun. And I'm thinking I just will pass along that fun to other people in a smaller amount that's more doable. And they don't have to go through anything that's, keychains or trash or anything like that. So I probably will do that. Anyway, so it's raining here. I hope it's really nice where you are. I hope you have a wonderful week. Keep your eyes open for treasure and always be looking for ways to reduce and reuse and all that stuff we think about. And in the reseller market, it's not just reduce, reuse, recycle, it's reintroduce. So if you're a reseller, I hope you have a chance to reintroduce many, many things onto the market on various platforms. Bye.